Hello there, I am Bolanle Ayola, and here is your Wells Television Daily News Updates for today, the 13th of August, 2025. A federal high court in Abuja has mandated that the prosecution of former National Security Advisor Colonel Sambo Dasuki retired must be concluded between September 24 to 26, 2025. Justice Peter Lifu granted the federal government's request for additional time to present remaining witnesses and exhibits under the condition that the prosecution be closed by those dates and Dasuki opens his defense thereafter. Dasuki was originally arraigned in 2015 on charges including unlawful possession of firearms and money laundering. During recent proceedings, testimony from a DSS exhibits keeper outlined numerous items recovered from Dasuki's residences in Abuja, Sokoto, and Kaduna, ranging from electronic devices to significant sums of cash, some of which has been deposited with the Central Bank of Nigeria. University lecturers under the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, have rejected the federal government's plan to offer them loans, insisting instead on the payment of outstanding salary arrears. ASU President Professor Emmanuel Osodeke said the proposal was a diversion from the government's obligation to honor previous agreements on welfare and university funding. He warned that failure to address the arrears could lead to renewed industrial action, further disrupting the academic calendar. The federal government has appointed Fuji music legend King Wasiu Ayinde Marshall, popularly known as Kwam One, as Aviation Security Ambassador. The honor follows an incident at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, where Kwam One had a confrontation with security operators. The Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, described the role as a step towards promoting civility and security awareness at airports nationwide, adding that public figures have a unique influence in shaping positive passenger behavior. The Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC) has urged the federal government to consider selling the nation's crude oil in naira instead of dollars to help stabilize and reduce petrol prices. NLC President Joe Ajero argued that pegging crude sales to the local currency would shield Nigeria from exchange rate volatility, which currently contributes to high pump prices. He stressed that the policy would also strengthen the naira and boost local refining capacity. On the foreign scene, the United Nations has sounded the alarm over what it calls a catastrophic hunger crisis in Yemen, urging immediate international intervention. UN agencies report that millions are on the brink of famine due to years of conflict, economic collapse, and restricted humanitarian access. The organization has appealed for urgent funding and coordinated efforts to prevent mass starvation, warning that without swift action, Yemen could face one of the worst humanitarian disasters in decades. Facing severe wildfires and after return firefighting planes suffered technical breakdowns, Portugal has reached out to Morocco. In response, Morocco promptly deployed 2 Canadair amphibious firefighting aircraft to assist under a bilateral civil protection agreement. Portuguese authorities announced that these aircraft will support firefighting operations until the end of the week. The deployment bolsters ongoing efforts that already involve more than 1,600 firefighters, 528 vehicles, and 28 aircraft combating multiple active fires, particularly in the Trancoso and Covija regions. And in sports, Marcus Rashford has issued a blunt critique of Manchester United's strategic direction, claiming that the club is stuck in no man's land due to frequent managerial turnover and lack of long-term planning. Speaking on the Rest is Football podcast, the former United striker, now on loan at Barcelona, lamented that United has failed to establish a clear identity since Sir Alex Ferguson's departure. Rashford pointed to the contrast with Liverpool's sustained success under Jurgen Klopp, noting that United must adopt a consistent philosophy, even if it means embracing short-term sacrifices. Having experienced 6 permanent managers since 2013 and witnessing the team's worst league finish in decades, Rashford warned that without a united vision, United cannot realistically compete for the Premier League titles again. Thank you for watching the daily news updates on Wells Television. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel at Wells Television and like our Facebook page at Wells Television. Thank you.